cleansing and they've been eating bad for a long period of time, the first thing they have to do is what we call 8-method therapy. In an 8-method therapy, there are different phases. And the first phase is called a cleansing or a purging. So purging is meaning that in the Caribbean we call it a washout, where you take a laxative to remove excessive amount of waste from the large intestines, which we call the earth system. After you cleanse these or the organ, then you have to go through a process called detoxification. If the person have a sickness, we could do what we call stimulation, meaning that we use herbs to stimulate that organ so that that organ can throw off a sickness if a sickness is there. And then we go to the next therapy called blood purification, because in order for us to stay healthy, we must purify the blood. So the phases is number 1, purging or cleansing. Second, detoxification or tonification of the organs, like a tune-up. And next one is called stimulation, where you're using plants to stimulate the organs. And the next one is called blood purification. On a first timer, that is the way to go. Purging, cleansing, detoxification, tonification, and stimulation, and blood purification. You will stay healthy.
Welcome back. Happy New Year. Happy 2026. What are your goals for 2026? Like, seriously, what are your goals? Is health on the table? Getting fit, being out and active, is that on the table? We see from our favorite soca artist, Nailah Blackman, who even though she looks like she's joking around here, trust me, that alone just shows how comfortable she is in the gym and how much strength she has. That's core, honey. That's core. Then we have Patrice Roberts, who not only, you understand that these people are soca artists. When they get up on stage in heels, dancing back and forth, interacting with the crowd and singing, that just screams great health, and they're working on it. It's not just looking good for the gram. It's consistency. It's a lifestyle. Problem? Is there a problem? Problem? Do you see his body? Oh, the body speaks for itself. I always say that our favorite soca artists are too humble because they should speak more. I don't understand why they don't speak, but sometimes your body just speaks for yourself. Your body of work speaks for itself. Problem? I look at him and I say, consistency pays off, strength and good eating will pay off. You know what? Goals. All 3 of them, goals. But I started off this video with Patrick Delves, who's a wealth of information. I encourage you, find him on all platforms, follow him. Wealth of information. If you're healing anything, go to him. If you want to avoid any illnesses or you want to eat healthy, go find him. And then we have Mr. Killa, another person who is fit. We see that on the stage. We don't have to go look for him working out in the gym. He's literally on the stage on 2 hands. You're talking about some fit soca artists who are so motivational to me. I don't know about you, but we get a little treat. Mr. Killa is kind of saying we're going to hear more from him. And I love that because not only do you have to get your body right, but sometimes your mind has to be right too. And I know, and I can just feel it, that Mr. Killa is a wealth of information. Anyways, I'm going to stop babbling. Happy New Year. Thanks for following. I am so excited that you're here. Let's continue to grow together. Let's get into it.
My beautiful woman. Sweet Grenada, eh? Sweet Grenada. First, my ancestors traveled here, visit, and had amazing relationships. And then they brought the second batch of our ancestors in chains, thinking that on this beautiful island we will stay here in the fields of sugarcane and cotton forever. But now we own the island. It is our paradise. It is now our home, where we are from, where we belong. Children of the great kings and queens before us. Now we need to protect and grow our paradise, and then protect our mind by any means necessary. Blessed love and greeting to the FFF family, the friend, fans, and family. You know we don't celebrate the Christmas too much, but we love the holiday season. We come home to get to spend time with the family. Love the holiday season. So happy holidays to the FFF gang. Now, but the new year that is coming, you know, the new year is our thing. And I just want to say happy new year to the entire world from now, 26. You know what I mean? It's definitely a year we're looking forward to. And it's, don't think that the year is going to be easier. We just need to be stronger, have better mindset, you know what I mean? Strengthen the heart for what is there to come, and make sure that we find our success and our goals, you know what I mean, in the 26th era. Love, light, and blessings. Blessed love, but you don't know, I here on the beautiful island, Spice Island, enjoying the fruits, the sun, the sand, the waters. And guys, this year, I'm trying to promise, I ain't promised it, but I'm trying to promise for 26 I'm going to share more of me. I don't think I share quarter of the things that I do. I mean, both in entertainment and also business, maybe just lifestyle. I don't share those things. I don't really like social media. I don't think I need any validation from social media or from likes to make me feel like I am doing something in life or make me feel better about myself. External validation do not make you truly who you are. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't depend on it. I don't think it's something that I need. So that's why I feel maybe I don't, have this type of connection to social media, but I do want to share more with my fans, and do it in that way. So I've been trying to build that mindset just to share more with my fans, you know what I mean? So 26, let's see.
In organic sodium, salt goes down and in, sugar goes up and out to burn as fuel. So when you have excessive amount of sodium, then it starts to affect not only the joints, it starts affecting the heart muscle. Remember that it is inorganic. So usually, when you go to a restaurant, you buy a food, they have sodium already because they put salt in the food. But you go back in the back of the table and you say, okay, I need some more salt. You start putting more salt in the food again. Excessive amount of sodium. You start having cancer and trouble in the heart eventually. Yeah?
So sodium also contributes to high blood pressure?
Yes, it does. Also cancer too. It causes the arteries to become very hard so that the blood can't flow through the circulatory system properly or the blood vessels. And that causes the heart to become lazy.
So salt harden your arteries?
Yes.
Okay.
Inorganic salt.
Inorganic.
Not the one from the sea.
So what is the best salt?
Sea moss salt, from the sea moss. Himalayan salt, the organic. Even celery have lots of sodium.
Is sea salt the best source of salt?
To me, it is. But you have Himalayan salt also. And there are different type of salts. But you have to look at a salt that have the organic sodium chloride that can move. Yeah? But the salt that we have to sprinkle on the food, that is inorganic sodium chloride. Sodium and potassium is like that. It's better you have a high potassium and a low sodium diet. Yeah? Than a high sodium and low potassium diet. High blood pressure can be caused from different things. You can get high blood pressure from the lung, pulmonary hypertension. You can get high blood pressure from the gallbladder congestion, because there's a meridian flowing from the gallbladder to the heart. You can get high blood pressure from the liver. You can get high blood pressure from what we call liver overload. You can get high blood pressure from the colon. You can get high blood pressure from the adrenals, from the endocrine glands. Yeah? And you can also get high blood pressure from the vessels. If you have weak blood vessels, they're not strong enough. You can also, the heart have to work extra hard. It can raise your pressure too. So you have to find out the cause of the pressure. And once you can find the cause of the person's pressure, then you can repair it. So if a person has stress, for instance, good example, a person is stressful And because they're stressful, the cortisol level rises. It's a stress hormone. Once that cortisol level starts to rise, then the cortex and the medulla of the adrenals start to malfunction. And then you start having a high level of adrenaline in the bloodstream. And once you have a high level of adrenaline in the bloodstream, then it's moving to the blood into the heart muscle, and the heart starts palpitating. You get what we call high blood pressure from that too. And in the process, you can get what we call left ventricle hypertrophy, one of the chambers, which can cause congestive heart failure, or you can have right ventricle hypertrophy, which can cause air fibrillation that can cause you to get pulmonary embolism. So as I said before, high blood pressure can come from different places, but if you have high blood pressure in your family and you have what we call a genetic predisposition of getting it, you can get it also, because that's what I had when I was eating the wrong way. My mother had a stroke. She had the second one kill my mother, and I was eating the same way my mother was eating, and I had high blood pressure also. But when I changed my eating habits, I repaired my high blood pressure.
Every day is only poverty I'm seeing. Molestation, poor mothers, they keep mourning. Them youths, them lost in a system that's not moving. Every day now. Murder seem like it's nothing to some people. This world seem like it's 90% evil, yeah. Nations war against nations with no reason.